Hey guys, it's Babs, membership coordinator here at KGNU. As you all may know, we have a fund drive coming up. So I wanted to create this phone volunteer refresher video for new phone volunteers, seasoned phone volunteers, anyone who needs a refresher on how to take calls during a fund drive. So sit back, relax, grab a piece of paper and a pen. Those will also be helpful during the fund drive to have on hand. And let's get into it. Welcome to your comprehensive guide for taking donor calls during our KGNU fund drives. In this presentation, we'll cover everything from confidentiality to technical setup and donation processing. This isn't just a guide. Think of it as your ultimate refresher training. We've pulled together these roadmaps for handling donor calls to get you fully informed and ready. So start your engines. Our goal is to walk you through every single detail about taking donations during the drive. By the end of this video, the idea is you'll be a KGNU fund drive donation call pro, ready to hit the ground running. So why does the tone and approach you bring to these calls matter so deeply? It's vital to remember KGNU fundamentally relies on listener support. Our calls are the bridge, turning listeners into supporters. Here's the key insight. People who call in are already interested. Your job is simply to help solidify their commitment. The best calls feel like a conversation, not a transaction. We are simply facilitating their generosity. You are not just taking an order. We're talking about making a meaningful connection. Think of each call as a road trip. We're guiding donors from "I love KGNU" to "I'm a proud member." The key is keeping them engaged, excited, and on the road to giving. You are a friendly, helpful guide on a really important road trip. The rules of the road: confidentiality and trust. Confidentiality is our absolute foundation. We think of it as the seatbelt for the entire fund drive. Donor trust is like a seatbelt. It protects both KGNU and our supporters. If we don't handle information securely, we risk breaking that trust. By handling personal information, you agree to keep everything shared by callers private and confidential. This includes names, mailing addresses, donation amounts, and all financial details such as credit card or bank account numbers. Remember the rule for sharing. Donor information is to be shared only with staff members or shift captains as needed to process a donation. Fueling up for success. Setting up your tech. A little prep work makes the entire journey smoother. You'll need a computer and a phone, what we call your dashboard and steering wheel. Call forwarding. How it works. We use Grasshopper, which forwards donor calls to volunteers. When a call comes in, your phone will ring like normal. You'll hear an announcement prompting you to press 1 to accept the call. Pro tip, you don't have to wait for the whole announcement. Just press 1 right away. And sometimes you might not even have to press 1. Also, please save KGNU's phone number 303-449-4885 in your contacts so you recognize the call coming through. Caution ahead. This slide contains crucial warnings. Number 1, never decline a call, even if you're already on a call. If you decline it, the call won't reroute to another volunteer. It'll go straight to voicemail, resulting in a dead end for the donor. Just let it ring so another volunteer can grab it. I also want to note that this is specifically for phone volunteers taking calls at home. For those taking calls at the station, you don't have to worry about any rerouting or any forwarding. All the phones here will ring and you just answer it. Make sure you turn off Do Not Disturb mode. Charge your phone or have a charger nearby. If using headphones, make sure they work before your shift starts. Setting up Slack. Slack is your pit stop for quick help. Think of it as your GPS while you're on this fund drive journey. It's a chat app that staff, DJs, and volunteers use to stay connected in real time.
Conversations in Slack make it easy to communicate and collaborate with your team. You can quickly get feedback in a channel or share exciting news in a direct message. Let's start with channels. Channels are dedicated spaces where you and your people can meet and work together on specific topics. Maybe you have a question about a project. Instead of trying to figure out who to ask, you can find the channel dedicated to that project and send a message there. The right people are already here and ready to respond, keeping all the context in one place. The best part? Everyone in the channel can see and benefit from the answer, or add to the conversation, making it easier for new team members to join in and get up to speed. Conversations in channels are automatically saved and easily searchable too, keeping information transparent and accessible for those who need it. If you want to limit access to certain conversations, you can use private channels, where people have to be invited before they can find or join the discussion. For conversations that don't involve a wider team, there's direct messages. DMs are perfect for chats with your manager, taking notes, or jumping into a quick huddle with your teammate. Oh, hey there. So go ahead, start a conversation in Slack. From very important project updates to very important pet updates, there's a place for every conversation in Slack. And if you ever need it, help is just a click away. See you in Slack.
How to access Slack. Go to the KGNU FundDrive help page, give.kgnu.org/help. That's give.kgnu.org/help, and click on the Slack invitation link to join the workspace. Join the #FundDrive support channel for real-time assistance. We are going to type in give.kgnu.org/help. And here we have it, our FundDrive help page. You're going to want to keep this tab open. You can pin tabs as well so that, it's always here at the top. If you want to pin the tab, you're just going to go up to the tab and right click on it. It's going to bring up this drop down menu. You're going to click pin. That way you just always have it here to access it. And then you're just going to scroll on down and you'll see the Slack FundDrive channel information here. You'll click on this. If you do not have a Slack account, it's going to have you create one. Create an account up here, or you can sign in using your Gmail or your email here. I'm going to log in using the membership email. It's going to look like this once you log in or create your account. Now, this is important here. You're going to click this Use Slack in your browser. And you're going to want to have this open similarly to this help page that we have open. We're going to want to keep that, and this is one that I will personally pin. So you'll have here the FundDrive chat. So automatically when you're in here, it'll have you in the FundDrive channel here. This is where you'll type. But that was pretty simple. So all I did was go to give.kgnu.org/help. Did have to scroll down a little bit to find it, but you see Slack FundDrive channel, and you'll just click on that link. Since I'm already logged in, it'll take me directly to that chat, and this is where you can say help. You type that there, and then direct messages are here. So if you want to talk to anyone specifically, say, hey Babs. But you want to keep most conversations in this #FundDrive chat channel there. Okay. When to access Slack. Use Slack immediately if you encounter a technical issue, if a donor has a question you can't answer, if you need help troubleshooting in real time. Next, logging into the donation page. In your preferred web browser, you're going to open a private or incognito browser window, and this is absolutely critical. Every donation is unique. Using a private window ensures that previous donor information doesn't autofill, and this prevents huge errors. This also reduces security risks and helps keep donor details confidential and protected. Alrighty people, I am back. So we are going to open a private browser. You notice how the FundDrive help page is not in a private browser, nor is the Slack. So this is how we tell the difference. I'm using a Windows computer using Google Chrome. On Windows, you can open a private browser by doing Control-Shift-N or Command-Shift-N for Mac in Chrome or Safari. Hold down Control-Shift-N. You can do that endlessly here. Control-Shift-N. Hold down Control, keep holding down Control, hold down Shift, keep holding down Shift, and then click in. That is going to pop up this incognito browser, which you are going to need. You'll be able to know if you are in the proper window or not, because we have our help page and our Slack that are not in an incognito browser. If you click Control-Shift-N to open a incognito or private window in whatever browser you're using, it's going to open in its own tab. So that'll be your first telltale sign, and your double check always that this incognito browser should be on its own. Typically you'll look in this upper right hand corner and you'll see some options here. You have new tab, we don't want that. We have new window, we do not want that. We want a new incognito window. We'll want to look for words that say incognito, private, and it typically opens in its own window, so that'll let you know that you are at the right spot. How to access the KGNU volunteer donation page. This page should be ready and easily accessible. This is where you'll enter the donor's contribution details during the call. If the page logs you out, refresh and log back in. If the site isn't loading, check Slack. Protected phone volunteer page. This section provides key information for processing donor contributions. Be sure to review this before taking calls. You will find details on featured thank you gifts, pickup hours and browsing hours here in the membership office in Boulder. The note that the shipping fee option box is currently deactivated due to a technical issue, and you must ask one-time donors to add $5 to their donation amount if they would like shipping for any thank you gifts.
Okay, your tech is fueled up, you're ready to go, so let's get on the road and talk about the journey itself, the actual call. Remember, our goal here is to turn what could be just a simple transaction into a warm, genuine, and friendly conversation.
I would like to interrupt your scrolling programming and present to you my life.
This first moment, it's like the first handshake. The way you greet the donor completely sets the tone for everything that follows. A warm, friendly, and confident voice, a simple, direct opener works wonders. Something like,
"This is KGNU. May I take your donation? How much would you like to give?" Always assume they are ready to give and speak with confidence. Start with the ask. Don't wait. Guide the donor forward. "Thank you so much for calling in to support KGNU. How much would you like to give today?" If they hesitate, offer suggestions. Every contribution makes an impact. Many members choose $10 a month or $100 one time. Would either of those work for you? You are leading the donor on a journey. Be confident and help them visualize their impact. Fundraising is about removing friction. The easier we make it, the more likely they are to give.
donors can give in two main ways.
One-time versus monthly giving.
A one-time gift is, of course, fantastic. It has an immediate and wonderful impact. But a monthly donation, that is the absolute gold standard for us. It gives us a steady, predictable stream of support that lets KGNU actually budget and plan for the future.
We promote monthly giving because monthly donors, our sustainers, have retention rates twice as high as one-time givers. This provides steady revenue for planning and ensures enhanced engagement.
The most important thing for you to remember is that you always offer the monthly option. You can frame it as an invitation to join our most dedicated community of supporters.
Highlight the ease and impact. Many donors love that they don't have to remember to renew.
You know, sometimes a donor might be thinking about giving a little more, and you can help them see that opportunity. Now, this is not about being pushy at all. It's about empowering them.
Empowering donors to amplify their impact. Effective upselling strategies are about empowerment, not pressure. Educate on impact. Clearly communicate how increased support helps programming. Personalized approach. Tailor conversations to their passions. Positive framing. Present upgrading as an opportunity to make a greater difference. Educate on impact. You can try scripts like, "Listener support makes up a majority of our funding. Would you consider increasing your support to help us do even more?" Personalized approach. Ask them about their listening habits. "What's your favorite KGNU program? That show is possible because of listener support. Would you like to boost your support to help programs like that thrive?" Positive framing. Becoming a sustainer member is a great way to make sure KGNU stays strong for years to come. Would you like to upgrade your gift to a monthly contribution? Or, your one-time gift is already making a difference. Would you be open to rounding up your donation?
Okay, we are now reaching the final leg of our road trip. We're arriving at the destination, which is processing the pledge. This is where accuracy and just really careful attention to detail are so important to make sure the donor's generosity is recorded correctly and securely. The order you do things here is really important, so let's walk through it. Step 1 is absolutely critical. Before you type anything else, you need to ask how they'd like to pay: credit card, bank transfer, or check. I say this because the form can actually reset if you switch it midway through. So once you've selected that, then you'll enter their details, handle any thank you gifts, and finally, ask for an on-air comment before you close the call with a really heartfelt thank you. When you get to the payment details, precision is everything. For credit cards, the CDC code on the back and the zip code must match the card's billing address exactly. It's a fraud protection thing.
If a donor experiences issues, kindly take their phone number so staff can follow up and resolve it.
We also love to encourage EFT, which is electronic fund transfer from a bank account.
Reason 1. More of their gift goes to KGNU. EFT has lower processing fees.
And of course, if they'd rather mail a check,
You're going to instruct the donor to write a check payable to KGNU Community Radio, have them indicate that the donation is for their KGNU membership on the memo line, and then you'll have them mail the check to KGNU Community Radio at 4700 Walnut Street, Boulder, Colorado 80301. And they can also stop by our station during regular business hours to complete the donation in person if they would like to do that as well.
okay, if a donor is choosing a thank you gift, first just double check that their donation amount qualifies for that particular item.
Okay, I'm going to do a little mini tutorial on how to access the thank you gifts from the Fund Drive help page. This is also a tab that you can have. I'm actually going to right click on general thank you gifts. That's going to open this window. Click open link in a new tab so that it adds it up here. You'll get an Airtable here, Fund Drive, Thank You Gifts 2025. You'll see multiple tabs up here. You'll see gift certificates, tickets, books, and some other merch. The areas you want to really pay attention to when you are talking to a donor about what thank you gifts they qualify for is this column here, membership level. Let's look at the tickets. The tickets are always a hot item. We've got Chance the Rapper here. Oh, that's actually going to be a really great show. We have a little scroll bar here so that you can see more details beyond the artist, date, and number of tickets. All tickets are in pairs, so that means there's 2 pairs. Here, we slide over, we want to look at this membership level. So if I wanted to see Chance the Rapper, I would need to make a one-time contribution of $160 or a solar membership that is equal or greater to this annual value. In this situation, that would be 13 times 12. Not quite. And that's the thing too, like doing $13 a month, or if they were at $10 a month as a solar member and they wanted to upgrade $3, which would put them at $13 a month, that brings their membership level to 156, which is technically lower. We try to be as accommodating, and obviously that's a question you can ask in Slack where it's like, hey, this person is almost at that level, $4 off, obviously best bet. And, to be like, hey, can you, maybe do $13.50, add a nickel, add a quarter or something in there. But that is how you deduce what a donation qualifies a member thank you gift. On-air comments. Ask the donor if they would like to share why they support KGNU. Keep their comments short and authentic, like, I love KGNU's independent music and news. Log their response so DJs can include it in the thank yous. Volunteers should enter relevant details in the membership notes section. Use the notes if follow-up is required. For example, donor is picking up their gift in person, or solar member requested to update their billing info. Please follow up.
This next step is absolutely critical. After you click Donate Now, do not hang up the phone. You have to stay on the line until you see that confirmation screen. Then you get to deliver the good news. Okay, just one moment. And success! I'm seeing the confirmation now. Your generous donation has been processed successfully. And this is what we call the final handshake. You want to thank them one last time and be sincere about it. Let them know an email receipt is already on its way. And finally, just encourage them to keep listening. It's the perfect warm send-off. So now, let's just listen to how it all comes together in one smooth call. It starts with, "Thank you for calling KGNU. I can help you with your donation." They say, "Yes, I'd like to become a member." You respond, "That's wonderful. Would you like to make a one-time gift or become a monthly solar member?" $100 sounds good. "Thank you so much. At that level, you can get our KGNU t-shirt. Would you like that?" "Yes, please." "Excellent. I'm just confirming your payment and..." Success! It's all confirmed. Just remember, your role here is to make the act of giving joyful and easy. You're not just processing a payment, you're strengthening the bonds of our entire community. And so, I'll just leave you with this one final thought to take with you into your shift. You are the voice of community-powered radio. So, how will your confident, your warm, and your well-prepared calls help secure the future of this vital, independent resource for years and years to come? Thank you for everything you do. Now, let's go make it a great fun drive.